Welcome to GeoFli. GeoFli allows enrollment management offices and college marketing teams to easily replace existing website content based on their visitor's location. So what does that mean? Well, what we're doing here is taking a look at Indiana University Southeast's admissions homepage, and it seems that there is some information here that's buried that's specific to Kentucky website visitors. So our goal with GeoFli today is to change what website visitors see when they're visiting from those regions in Kentucky that you really want to display content for. Step one is to simply enter the URL of the page you want to target, in this case the admissions homepage. In our next step, we're actually deciding, well, what region or what IP addresses do we want to capture? When we use radius targeting, we can say, hey, we want to target a 25 or 50 mile radius of Louisville. But in this case, that might not work because that captures areas outside the river, or across the river rather. So I think what makes sense in this case is to zoom in and actually target those counties that benefit from that in-state tuition rate. So what I'm doing here is actually just clicking points on a map and forming a polygon. And what GeoFli does is say anybody within that polygon that comes to your website, we can change the content. Now, this is the best part. You don't have to email IT. You don't have to mess with your CMS. So we're using the admissions page and that custom region. Anyone within that region, what do we want them to see? Using this blue indicator, I'm simply highlighting any element or any block of text or even images that we might want to change and personalize for anybody visiting from that Kentucky region. Let's go ahead and click on this image, and we're going to change this to an image of Louisville. So we're going to change the alt text for ADA requirements. Hit save. So now in less than a minute, we've been able to change actually what website visitors from that region are going to see. So they'll see a nice image of the Louisville skyline. Big deal, right? Well, let's keep going. Let's change this admissions text because we want students to know just why exactly they're seeing the Louisville skyline. Well, hey, you're from an area where you can benefit from in-state rates for Kentucky students. Looking forward, here's the homepage, and high fives all around. What we've done is actually say you can create unlimited regions. So if you're going to Wisconsin, you saw there, meet with an admissions counselor. And then you make this live by simply adding that small snippet of code. Here's an example from the University of Montana, targeting a Seattle region, a really high yield area. So Seattle internships, content that exists on the page already that we're just bringing to the surface for students from Seattle to see. Western Undergraduate Exchange is a really unique scholarship program only available to a few Western states. Somebody from New York that visits this page, they don't really need this information, but somebody from California or Oregon or Washington, it's really valuable to them. So again, here's someone from Portland that visits. What are they going to see? Hey, we're coming to Portland, sign up to meet for coffee. Give them a simple place to meet with their admissions counselor. And then we can also take a look at international targeting. So if one of the enrollment goals for Indiana University Southeast is to target international students and increase that population, again, here's our custom polygon, and now when they visit our admissions homepage, they're going to be introduced to tons of new students that are from their area telling stories about, hey, here's where I came from, here's my experience here, I would recommend it to anybody. So I want to thank you for taking a couple minutes here and checking out GeoFli. Feel free to check out our website. We have a lot of other videos on there, and look forward to talking with you really soon. Thanks a lot.